Your Motivational Monday continues right here on The Morning Show, and today we have a guest who's making waves in the R&B and soul scene. He's a songwriter, producer, singer, and sound engineer, known for his raw talent and passion that shines through his work. From humble beginnings in Klerksdorp to sharing his dreams through music, he's here to tell us more about his journey and his new music. Please help me welcome the incredible Gaolekwe to The Morning Show. Hey! Gaolekwe, welcome. It's so good to have you with us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Sure, man. You know, I think about R&B and soul music as a genre, and I can imagine that it's the one genre that needs you to be your most vulnerable, right?
Yes,
and before we
definitely.
get into the art of vulnerability, I want us to talk about your musical journey, right, and where it all began. Oholetse Klerksdorp, right?
Yes,
Oholetse ubina kerekeng. Talk to us about that experience and how it then led you to giving us the music that you give us today.
All right, so I often say my story is a story of a boy who had a dream, who carried this dream in his heartbeat, conquered hills and conquered valleys,
Sure.
weathered every storm life threw at him,
Sure.
and, you know, made this dream come to fruition, you know.
Sure.
So it began back home in the kitchen with my dad cooking.
Oh, lovely.
To then moving into church, where now this music came alive and, you know, it started making sense. This is before I moved to varsity, then moved to varsity just a few years after that. And this music thing just kept on calling, you know.
Was not leaving you alone.
Yeah, no, it wasn't letting me go. You know,
Sure.
even in my studies, I was progressing as I was progressing, but this music, it just kept calling, you know. 2016, I flunked out of school.
Sure.
And I fell into a deep depression.
Sure.
But this is when the music just started coming alive. It started speaking to me. I started writing.
Sure.
You know, it came to me like never before.
Sure.
And that's when the journey began.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, you know, it's never an easy decision to make, right?
Yeah,
To let go of school, to pursue your
Sure.
passion, especially
Sure.
because we come from an era where our parents just like really wanted to see us progress in particular fields,
Sure,
right?
sure.
When you then took on that decision to, you know, decide that, you know what, music is what I want to do, and your writing is making sense to the kind of music that you want to do, how did your parents receive that?
I think initially it was a thing where they were asking me if I'm sure about it,
Sure.
how am I going to live, you know, a source of income, stability, and so forth. Yeah, you know, and especially as a man, you need to be able to provide for your
Sure,
family,
sure.
you know, and the coming generations. But, you know, throughout this entire journey, God made a way.
Yeah, beautiful.
I found employment at some point, which I then left to go and study full-time. So I
Sure.
figured if I were to do this thing, I need to go and learn, get the right empowerment, the right skills to be able to do it properly and, you know, do it at the best level.
I like that. I absolutely like that. You know, I think, like we were saying, there's a vulnerability that comes with
Sure.
the kind of music that you give, right?
sure.
R&B, soul music. And I can imagine that just your experiences alone, like, shaped projects, shaped songs, right?
Definitely.
Let's talk about your first project, which was Had a Dream.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about the inspiration around it, because it was so well received by listeners.
So definitely, so the project itself is sort of me speaking things into existence. There's one song titled Life. On that song, I speak of summer days on the TV screen, you know. It's summer.
Look at you
so,
now.
So I don't know.
Oh man,
you know.
he's even prophetic, my dear.
Yeah, so
Sure.
but the project itself was just sharing a glimpse into my journey and, you know, flexing the muscle, seeing what I can do, how I can put it together to make it sound interesting, but also share a message of hope in the process, you know. That's all what I'm about, you know.
That's beautiful. I know, you know, a lot of the time with musicians, they always like just play around with different genres and music before they ultimately then, you know, decide on a particular genre. And you've also walked that similar journey. I mean, from church to doing gospel, to later then doing amapiano and bouts of house as well, to now then landing on R&B. What was it about R&B that made you feel like this is it?
I mean, love makes the world go round.
It does, does, right?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here because of love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I don't think my journey is yet to be concluded.
Okay.
I think I'm still, you know, learning other things. I'm still trying to find the right sound, you know, that will fit to me as a brand and speak to the things that I'm passionate about, you know, and the change I would like to see in the world, in my surroundings and, you know, the nation at large.
I like that you say you don't think your journey has been concluded yet. Is that what then inspired Motion, your new project?
Yes,
You're still in motion, figuring it out. Tell us a bit more about it. Tell us about Motion.
So with the project Motion, it's describing the season that we're in. You know, we're moving forward, but we're with that forward movement, we're progressing, but also we are learning. There's motion, you know, we're learning, we're meeting new people, we're networking, we're learning how the game works, you know, how to make products that, you know, suit the audience and speak to the audience and you can captivate, you know, the audience and get the message through to them. You know, so the project itself is a very exciting one. I listen to it often and I think to myself, wow, there's so much that can still be done, you know, through this project.
I see just how it lights up your face.
No,
it's
does,
just like
it does.
exciting.
No, too much.
Let's talk then about, you know, music as a whole and the sort of messaging that you want people to take from listening to your music. What is it, firstly? And secondly, for a person that's maybe meeting you for the first time with us here on the morning show, what song would you direct them to actually get to know Gaolekwe more?
Okay, so firstly, the messaging I'm giving off, I want to just inspire people, you know, give a message of hope. I think oftentimes we think we can't do things without having given it a try, you know, and it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. The Bible says the righteous man fails 7 times or falls 7 times and gets back up,
8,
you know? So it's literally how to make it in life. You need to live, learn, make mistakes, you know, learn from them and move forward, you know. With the song that from the current project, my favorite song is Dumela.
Dumela,
yes, which is, it's got a dual meaning, you know. The song itself has a message of love, a bit of a proposal of some sort. Okay. You know, but it also has a message of, you know, believing. Dumela is believe. You know, it's agree and believe. You know, at the same time. So
that's so powerful.
Sure.
That's extremely powerful. For people that want to listen to your music, that want to, you know Gaolekwe a lot more, how can they go about listening to your music and get your latest project? Okay,
so with listening to the music, my music is available on all DSPs. YouTube also as well. But I'm on socials. On Instagram, it's _Gaolekwe. On TikTok, _Gaolekwe. And then on Facebook, it's Tabo Gaolekwe Kwao. Yes.
Yo, Gaolekwe, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on your latest project. We really appreciate musicians that allow themselves to be vulnerable and give of themselves to their artistry, but also to the people that listen to their music. So congratulations, and we're looking forward to all that you're going to bring our way.
Okay, no, thank you for having me.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. That was Gaolekwe with us right here on The Morning Show. He was here sharing his inspiring journey with us. We're super excited for the release of Motion and can't wait to see what the future holds for him. Now, TMS family, make sure you check out his new work and follow his journey on social media. And, you know, keep pushing those dreams just like Gaolekwe did. And we'll be back with more right here on The Morning Show. His album is available on all DSPs and you can follow him on social media as well. Stay with us. We'll be back with more.